He hits White, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. It takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First down, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Locating. Great. Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 24 yards.
Patriots. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Patriots 7, Browns nothing. Gun.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Newton.
7-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They fake the give. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A 1st down run, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match where you break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
1-yard gain.
Off play action. Newton.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll get that to Michelle, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Take over 1st and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
Off the play fake. Newton.
At the 25-yard line.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Newton. To Michel on the screen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off play action. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Devin McCourty on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The backup Stidham, his first throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
For the Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Today's final score, Browns 14.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. My energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a mess to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Freaky,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
off the play fake.
At the
Newton.
28-yard line.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Patriot. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
20.
Off play action. Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and
they snap it to Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
good.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be second down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
Browns, nothing.
First down, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to Nick Chubb. No gain on the play.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
The Patriots' 20-yard line.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
On third down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Landry again, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Stephon Gilmore.
Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21. Here we go, again. Hey, check back 21, let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's going to keep it again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To Sony Michel.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Browns 15, Patriots 10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Bird to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
At the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
41-yard line.
On first down, Michelle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've converted their first 2 fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They go with Chubb on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define it for sure.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the
running the counter with Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Eric Armstead brought him down. No gain on the play.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Thompson on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Now Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Garoppolo now. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And his throw here is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen.
32-yard line.
Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 31, Raheem Mostert.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Open man is Bourne. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This is Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down.
This is caught inside the 15.
Murray's pass.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
He's tackled at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Alford there defensively.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense is set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
For Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. An option handoff here to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he Isabella, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deep.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after 1. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Ravens 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll escape to his... And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Man open left side is Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On the run, he'll let it. And got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 48,
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they have to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
For a Cardinal.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Murray again, this is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the...
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new British spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it. So what you gon' do? Stop playing with it.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 29.
On 2nd down. It's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Hill. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Justin Matabike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 5, here's second and 2. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens. Justin.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hill. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 8-yard line.
Tuck it and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That is 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Isaiah Simmons.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Hill. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me towards
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed. In the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Benson Mayowa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The Seahawks 16-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Adams there on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 6-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
The extra point.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Thrown to the sideline.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty...
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Raiders 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Wilson almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drop. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Buying time to his left. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
46-yard line.
Dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Myers' kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
On 16-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough. 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He's brought down
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's going to air it out for Dawg. And got his man complete. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Raiders 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone.
Say, run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boy the handshake on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating
Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
This is Deadbeat Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the yo, Nike check.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them ride it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a mobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, so that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run him with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson, forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Carson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go, 46, 46. Go, get out there, get out there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
55,
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down. And 1 yard to go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
7. Cowboys, nothing.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. There he goes, left side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Cowboys now.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Pass
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
He's crossing. Tempo.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And Myers able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action. End zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They find some open field here.
How you like me now?
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett second. 58 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
To kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make... There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here. 7-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks at the line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead is now 24. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Complete to a
14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 34-yard line.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Prescott yet again. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And makes the score.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. That's a great example right there.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
46-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, alert. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the ball. Kill. Out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Fumble on the play.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, rolling to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 55, 90. 3 bars, 14. Check 55, Demai. Check 55, Demai. Get the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.